Now, we're going to start with the say control of machine. This book you may refer. I have already circulated the soft copy of this book to all of you. So, on unit number 12, programmable logic controller. So, the control requirement of the industries so well for many generations by relay, drum switches, mechanical timer, and counter. Okay, so basically in the industry, when you're going to just work in the industry, you need to just do the industrial automation. And from the beginning of the say 19th century or in the mid of your 19th century, they have started to find out the various means to just automate the machines. So initially, this work is done by the relays, drum switches, mechanical timer, and the counters. But there are certain problems. The relay control circuit has a disadvantage that when the control requirement change, what is the problem with the relay control circuit? So that we are going to this. When the relay control circuit has the disadvantage that when the requirement will change, when the control requirement will change, the relay has to be added or removed and rewiring is to be done. Okay, so basically what happens, say if you are going to consider the case of your two-wheeler, okay, in the automobile sectors, after every few months or after every year they are going to modify the design of their two wheelers. Okay, and because of this they need to do the changes in the line assembly line. Okay, so when they have to do the changes, the implement the system which are implemented on the automated line, they need to be modified, that is need to be modified. And for that purpose what you need to do, we need to add certain relays over there, we need to add certain relays over there, counters or timers, or you need to remove some components. And for that purpose we have to do the rewiring. Okay, and this was a time consuming, and the problem associated with that is a time consuming and tedious process. This takes a lot of time. Sometimes it may take 3 months, 6 months, or year also, depending on the complexity of the system. The extreme cases such auto industry. Okay, in some extreme cases such as the auto industry, definitely what happen if the same model is going to be just manufactured over the period of time. So the competitor will come with the modified model, so at that time your market share is going to be reduced. So in that case the automobile sectors has to continuously modify the design of their two wheelers or four wheelers. Okay, so they need to change there. So complete panels need to be replaced in the auto industry with the change in the model of the automobile being manufactured. And definitely the model is going to be changed over the period of time. Every 2 years, 3 years they need to change the model, modify the model. Whether your engine remains same, but they are going to change the appearance of the body. So at that time the complete model panel has to be replaced, since it was not economically feasible to rewire the old panel. Because if I am going to rewire the old panel, it may takes lot of time, it may takes the hundred or thousands of the human hour for rewiring purpose and all these things, and it is not economical, it is not feasible also. So instead of that they will go for the new panels. Also some control functions require cannot be easily achieved, and same thing is going to be happen that all the control functions cannot be achieved with the relay logic. Okay, so with the relay logic we can implement the control functions such as AND logic or logic. Okay, but it is quite difficult for you to implement the NOT logic, NAND logic, XOR logic. So these functions cannot be easily implemented by using this circuit. So also increasing the sophistication and the complexity over the period of time, what happens, the sophistication and the complexity of the control system in the industry require more faster acting control elements. And as we already discussed, the operating time for the relay logic is 10 millisecond. Okay, and day to day with the advancement in the technology, the devices are operating at the higher speed. So it is quite difficult for me to use my relay control logic, which is quite say slow as compared to the static devices which are available in the market. So with the most sophistication in the technology, complexity of the control system in industry, and that requiring faster acting control elements. So faster acting control elements means the whose time is less than millisecond, that may be in the microsecond or in nanosecond, that is to be required over there. So the electronic industry respond to this need of industry and develop the modular solid state devices. So what they have developed, the electronic industry have developed the modular solid state devices, SSDs. Okay, solid state. So one example of solid state device is the transistor. Transistor can act as a switch. Relay can be used for switching purpose. रिले नी आपण काय करतोय की सर्किट मला मेक करतो किंवा ब्रेक करतो, सर्किट ऑन करतो किंवा ऑफ करतो. In the same manner, but when I'm going to use the relay, I need to energize the coil, then the magnetic field will establish, then the switching action will take place from NO contact to NC contact. So it takes the time in the millisecond, that is up to 10 millisecond or something. But if in case of that solid state devices or your transistor or IGBT or in the power electronics we are going to study that devices. So in that case what happens, the switching time is then microsecond, or some times it may be in the nanosecond also. So these devices were faster. Now advantages of these devices are they are faster and have low power consumption and eliminate much of the hand wiring. Okay, so in these cases what these devices, the rate of operation of these devices or the operation time of these devices is very high as compared to this relay based circuit. Relay based circuitचा टाइम किती होता तुमचा मायक्रोसेकंड मध्ये, मिली मध्ये असायचा, आणि या ज्या सॉलिड स्टेट डिव्हाइसेसचा टाइम जो आहे तो आहे तुमचा मायक्रोसेकंड मध्ये. सो इट इज फास्टर. परत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डिव्हाइसेस खूप कमी एनर्जी कन्झ्युम करतात, सो दे विल कन्झ्युम द लो पॉवर अँड एलिमिनेटेड मच ऑफ द हँड वायरिंग. आणि तुमची वायरिंग पण जी आहे ती खूप कमी लागते त्या केसमध्ये, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू आर गोइंग टू मॅन्युफॅक्चर द ट्रॅक्स ऑन द PCB अँड दॅट removes your hand wiring. Okay, but brought them with the new language. But at the same time, what you have to do, we need to study the new language. So the language of your assembly level language that you have studied in the previous semester, or it may be high level language such as C language. Okay, so that additional language, knowledge of the additional language is necessary for programming these devices. The language consists of AND gates, OR gates, NOR gates, of return, memory, JK flip-flops, and so on. So when you are going to use that, so you need to build the logic. For building the logic you have to use AND gates, logic gates you have to use, then you have to use the JK flip-flops for creating the timer, counter, and all these things. Okay, then the static control using logic gates and other solid state device also had some disadvantages. Basically whatever the technology comes into the market, that initially the technology has certain advantages, but at the same time it has certain disadvantages. Every coin has two sides. So since in the same manner static control circuit also has certain disadvantages. What are those disadvantages? Since although the circuits were faster, but reliability was not expected. This is the main problem with that. They are faster, comparatively their speed is too much high as compared to the relay based circuit, but reliability is comparatively low. Noise signals could causes the control circuit to malfunction. Now these are the electronics devices, and these electronics devices are operating at very low voltage level. So if there is any noise in the system, and basically in the industries there is a lot of noise, so because of this noise what happen, their function is not as per your requirement, they result into the malfunction. Okay, whatever the intended operation, that is not going to be carried out by these devices. So there is a problem of malfunction because of the noise signal. And what is the noise signal? There is no noise signals are unwanted signals in your waveform. Okay, solid state devices did not work well at high temperature. There is again one problem. As the temperature increases, okay, so your semiconductor devices, all these devices are made up of the semiconductor. Solid state devices कशापासून बनलेले आहेत? Semiconductor. आणि semiconductor मध्ये काय? It is dependent on the temperature. Okay, semiconductor, when the temperature increases, its resistance will decreases. So their behavior will change. So when the temperature will increases, they did not work properly. Also, static control was economically not feasible for small control requirement. And one more problem, that if my system is small, then it is not economical. स्मॉल सिस्टीम करता ते इकॉनॉमिकल नव्हते आपल्याला, कारण त्याच्यामध्ये कॉस्टिंग जी होती डिझायनिंगची दॅट इज टू हाय फॉर द स्मॉल सिस्टीम. सो द रिटर्न ऑन इन्व्हेस्टमेंट इज नॉट पॉसिबल फॉर द स्मॉल सिस्टीम. Alteration and modification of the existing circuit is not easy. Again there is a problem that we cannot modify it easily in the easy manner, in the simple manner. तुम्हाला त्याच्यामध्ये चेंजेस जर करायचे असले किंवा मॉडिफिकेशन करायचे असेल तर ते सर्किटला तुम्हाला it is not easy for you to modify because they are all the PCBs, printed circuit boards. It required to change the copper track connection and additional removal of the solid state devices. And if you want to do that, what it requires? It requires the copper track connection. We need to change the copper track connection, and it is quite difficult for you to change the copper track connection when it was each. PCB डिझायनिंग प्रोसेसमध्ये एक वेळ इचिंग झालेली असेल तर त्याच्यानंतर कॉपर ट्रॅक जे असतात ते चेंज करायला खूप डिफिकल्ट होतात आणि डिव्हाइस ॲड आणि रिमूव्ह करणं पण डिफिकल्ट आहे. ट्रबल शूटिंग वॉज डिफिकल्ट ॲज कम्पेअर टू रिले लॉजिक. ओके, अँड सेम it is quite difficult for you troubleshoot. Okay, because we don't know what is the components are not visible, they are all the micro electronics component, so it is not possible for to observe with the naked eyes what is there any problem or not, so troubleshooting is somewhat difficult. Above mentioned disadvantages and reluctance of the technicians to learn the new language, compromising and or gate etc, and the advent of microprocessor. Hello, yes. Yes, Naresh Kumar, what happened? Okay, the above mentioned disadvantage and the reluctance of the technician. Basically, what happened? Everyone is reluctant to study the new techniques or new languages. So, even though we have in the last semester we have discussed the subject microcontroller 8051 micro. Okay, so in that case also we have faced the same problem that we are not say interested to learn any new language. The same thing is going to be happen in the early days with the help when this static control circuit comes into the picture, that the new language, studying the new language is not possible, or they are not interested to study the new language. And when the advent of microprocessor industry, what is known as the programmable logic controller, and because of this what happened, the programmable logic controller comes into the market. These are called as the PLCs. Internally they are still now inside. Just wait a minute. Hello. हा बोला. तुम्ही फॉर्म भरलेला आहे ना. हां हां, तर त्याच्यानंतर आता आहे ना मेरिट लिस्ट लागेल 27 तारखेपर्यंत डेट आहे. त्याच्यानंतर मेरिट लिस्ट लागेल आणि पुढच्या महिन्यात साधारणतः 3 ते 5 तारखेच्या जवळपास ऑप्शन फॉर्म भरावं लागतील तुम्हाला, जेव्हा फोन येईल कॉलेज. पण आजच्या आज शेवटची डेट आहे, आजच घेऊन येतो मला. Internally there are still, so inside the microprocessor, what is there inside the microprocessor? There are thousands or millions of transistors inside the microprocessor, and your logic gates are made up of these transistors only. Okay, so internally there are still AND gates, OR gates and so forth in the processor, but the design, so remember inside the microcontroller there is nothing special. Inside the microcontroller or microprocessor there is only what is there, AND gate are there, OR gates are there, and number of transistors are there, but the design engineers have programmed the PLC so that the program can enter using ladder logic, relay ladder logic. Okay, so for that purpose, for programming those PLC, you are not supposed to study any new languages. Whatever the language, we are going to use the language of symbols. Okay, now when the PLC was invented, the PLC was first invented in 1969 by Richard Dick Morley. Okay, so Richard Dick Morley has invented the PLC in 1969, and who is the founder of Modicon Corporation. So Modicon is the first company who have invented the PLC in 1969. Now what the PLC consists of? PLC consists of a programmable device, a processor unit, power supply, and input output interface. So if you are going to see the block diagram of the PLC, okay, in the block diagram of the PLC has major 4 to 5 components. Okay, so one is your programming device. Okay, second one is the processor unit, third one is the power supply, fourth one is your input module, and fifth one is your output module. So these are the blocks of the PLC, or these are the main components of the PLC. At this point you will wonder, is PLC a computer? Okay, so now whether, because my computer also has this all these inputs, all these components, my computer also has keyboard, computer has the programming device, computer has power processor, computer has the power supply, battery is there, or a separate power supply is there through SMPS, computer has input devices as well as output devices. So can I say PLC is a computer? The answer to this is yes, PLC is a computer, but it designed for the specific application. Your computers are designed for general application. I can do anything with the help of computer. The PLCs can be designed only for specific application. ओके एक PLC फक्त एक पर्टिक्युलर अप्लिकेशन किंवा स्पेसिफिक वर्क करताच डिझाईन केलेले असतात. कम्प्युटरला मी जनरल पर्पज यूज करू शकतो. आय कॅन यूज द कम्प्युटर फॉर टायपिंग माय डॉक्युमेंट्स. आय कॅन यूज द कम्प्युटर फॉर लिसनिंग म्युझिक. आय कॅन यूज द कम्प्युटर फॉर observing or watching the movies. I can use the computer for browsing the internet, but I cannot use PLC for this purpose. PLC can be used only for dedicated purpose or single dedicated purpose. That is the main difference between the PLC and a computer. There are the similarities and also major differences between PLC and computer. Some of the differences between PLC and computers are, now this is basically the most of commonly asked question in the exam as well as interview. What is the basic difference between the PLC and computer? PLC आणि computer मध्ये basic difference काय आहे तर आता बघूया आपण. So PLCs are designed to be operated in industrial environment with the wide range of ambient temperature, vibration, humidity and condition. Okay, so PLC बनवल्या कशा करता है इंडस्ट्री करता. PLCs are specially designed to operate in the industrial environment, and when you are going to say the industrial environment, it has the various temperature. The temperature might be from minus 40 degree to thousands of degrees centigrade. It has the vibration, tremendous vibration. Humidity is also there in the process industry. There is lot of humidity. So my PLC is designed to operate in such adverse condition. It is not affected by the electrical noise, and the most important thing is that it is not affected by the electrical noise which is present in the industry. Your normal computer is affected by the electrical noise. Okay, so what is the major difference between PLC and PC or computer? Computer is not designed for industrial environment, but PLC is designed for industrial environment. Computer is affected by the electrical noise, whereas the PLC is not affected by the electrical noise. Now second, in computer the input are floppy drives, CD-ROMs, आउटपुट इज द प्रिंटर. ओके, कम्प्युटरमध्ये आपण काय यूज करतो, इनपुट करता फ्लॉपी डिस्क असेल किंवा कीबोर्ड असेल किंवा माऊस असेल आणि आउटपुटमध्ये प्रिंटर आणि डिस्प्ले असतो. पण PLC जर आपण कन्सिडर केलं, सो इन PLC द इनपुट्स आर सिग्नल फ्रॉम द कंट्रोल एलिमेंट्स लाईक पुश बटन, लिमिट स्विचेस, टेम्परेचर स्विचेस, प्रेशर स्विचेस अँड ट्रान्ड्यूसर. Okay, installed on the machines to be controlled. Okay, so in PLC my inputs are the signals, and these signals are coming from the input devices. The input devices may be push button, the input devices may be limit switch, the input devices may be temperature switch, pressure switch, transducers, and all these input devices are installed on the machines which I need to control. ज्या मशीन्स मला कंट्रोल करायचे आहेत त्या मशीन्सवर मी जे वेगवेगळे इनपुट डिव्हायसेस प्लेस केलेले आहेत त्याच्यापासून मला जे सिग्नल मिळतील, दॅट इज द इनपुट फॉर माय PLC. Also, the output of PLC, output are the final control elements like contactor, solenoid, positioning wall, indicating light and so forth. So PLC चा output display नाही आहे. PLC चा output काय असेल मला, contactors. The contactor may get energized or the contactor may get de-energized. The solenoid will be open or solenoid will be closed. Position wall ची position change होऊ शकतो. Indicating lamps, hooters, okay, or your siren. These are the output devices used for PLC. PC मध्ये input devices काय, कीबोर्ड आहे, माऊस आहे, त्याच्यानंतर फ्लॉपी ड्राईव्ह आहे, CD-ROMs असेल, आउटपुट डिव्हायसेस प्रिंटर आहे, मॉनिटर आहे, स्पीकर आहे. बट इन केस ऑफ PLC, इनपुट्स आर सिग्नल फ्रॉम द वेरियस कंट्रोल एलिमेंट्स and outputs are the actuators, various actuators. That may be solenoid, that may be contactor, all this. PLC is not a disk based operating. Okay, PLC is not a disk based system like PC. Okay, PLC डिस्क बेस्ड सिस्टीम नाही आहे. PLCला तुम्हाला जसं ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीमची आवश्यकता नाही आहे. जसं PC मध्ये तुम्हाला ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम असतं, विंडोज असेल, लिनक्स असेल, ओके, मॅक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम असेल. सो बट इन केस ऑफ PLC देर इज नो नीड ऑफ द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम, सो इट इज नॉट अ डिस्क बेस्ड सिस्टीम. विथ डिस्क बेस्ड सिस्टीम देर इज अ कंटिन्युअस चेकिंग ऑफ व्हॉट टू डू नेक्स्ट. आणि डिस्क बेस्ड सिस्टीम जर असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये काय असतं, विथ डिस्क बेस्ड सिस्टीम continuously the system is going to scan what to do next. Okay, it is continuously scanning. आता पुढे काय करायचंय. with PLC the answer what to do next is inherent. आणि PLC मध्ये काय, तुम्हाला पुढे काय करायचंय ते ऑलरेडी आपण प्रोग्राम मध्ये लिहून ठेवलेलं आहे. PC मध्ये जोपर्यंत तुम्ही इन्स्ट्रक्शन देत नाही, ओके, So unless and until you are supposed to give, you are not giving the instruction, my PC does not do anything. Computer, जोपर्यंत मी पुढची इन्स्ट्रक्शन देत नाही तोपर्यंत कम्प्युटर काहीच करणार नाही. ओके, मला मीन्स इट इज कंपल्सरी टू गिव्ह द नेक्स्ट इन्स्ट्रक्शन. से आय वॉन्ट टू वॉच सर्टन मूवी. ओके, मी PC फक्त ऑन केला, PC ऑन केला तर लगेच मूवी चालू होईल का? नाही चालू होणार. मला त्या मूवीला प्ले करावं लागेल, मूवीला ओपन करायची फाईल आणि प्ले करायचं, तरच चालू होईल. PLC मध्ये तसं नाही. PLC मध्ये तुम्ही ऑलरेडी प्रोग्राम केलेलं आहे की हे जर इनपुट असेल तर काय करायचं आहे. ओके, स्विच जर ऑन केला तर लॅम्प ऑन झाला पाहिजे, स्विच ऑफ केला तर लॅम्प ऑफ व्हायला पाहिजे, स्विच ऑन केला तर मोटर स्टार्ट व्हायला पाहिजे. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर ऑलरेडी गिवन इन द प्रोग्राम. सो PLC, in with the PLC, the answer of what to do next is inherent. There is no need of consulting. The PLC program is stored into the battery bank. Now where the PLC program is stored? The PLC program is stored into the battery bank RAM or EPROM. Okay, so it may be stored into the random access memory, or it may be stored into the electrically erasable programmable random access memory. Now what is the major difference between PC and PLC? Another important difference between PC and PLC is that PLC contain the operating system and application program in the ROM memory. Okay, PLC मध्ये जे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम आहे आणि ॲप्लिकेशन प्रोग्राम आहे, बेसिकली ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम इज नॉट सपोज टू बी इन्स्टॉल्ड, इट इज ऑलरेडी कम बी इन्स्टॉल्ड इन टू द सिस्टीम. ओके, PLC contain the operating system and application program into the ROM memory, read only memory. The operating system does not have to load an application program, it is already in the ROM. ती ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीममध्ये आहे ना, आपल्याला कुठलाच प्रोग्राम लोड करायचा नाही आहे, तो ऑलरेडी रॉममध्ये असतो. It is difficult to differentiate between PLC's BIOS operating system and application program, and that's why it is not possible for you to differentiate between the PLC's BIOS काय आहेत, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम काय आणि ॲप्लिकेशन प्रोग्राम काय आहे ते आपल्याला काहीच कळत नाही. BIOS मीन्स वॉट? बेसिक इनपुट आउटपुट सिस्टीम. ओके, BIOS स्टँड फॉर युअर बेसिक इनपुट आउटपुट सिस्टीम. सो बेसिकली ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम, जसं आता माझ्या सिस्टीममध्ये माझ्या याच्यामध्ये विंडोज 10 इन्स्टॉल आहे, दॅट इज माय ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम, अँड नाऊ आय एम युझिंग फॉक्सिट रीडर, दिस इज माय ॲप्लिकेशन प्रोग्राम. ओके, सो आय कॅन डिफरन्शिएट बिटवीन द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम अँड ॲप्लिकेशन प्रोग्राम इन केस ऑफ computer, but in case of PLC it is not possible for you to differentiate between the operating system and the application program. In case of PLC, operating system and application programs are indifferentiable, they are the same. Okay, so PLC are designed to operate in the industrial context. PLCs are designed to operate in industrial environment with wide range of ambient temperature movement, and it is not affected by the electrical noise that we already discussed in the previous session. First point. Now, another major difference between PLC and computer is that programming language. Okay, PLC is not programmed in one of the high level language used for programming the computer. कम्प्युटरला प्रोग्राम करण्याकरता आपण C लँग्वेज यूज करतो, CPP लँग्वेज यूज करतो, C++, जावा यूज करतो, पायथॉन यूज करतो, but PLCs are not used for any of this language, and PLC is designed to operate in the industry. ओके, PLC कोण यूज करणार आहे? PLC is designed to be operated by plant engineer and maintenance person with the limited knowledge of computer. ओके, PLC यूज करणारे कोण आहेत? मोस्टली मेकॅनिकल इंजिनियर, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजिनियर्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजिनियर. ओके, PLC सिस्टीममध्ये किंवा इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये यूज करणारे जे आहेत ते प्लांट इंजिनियर आहेत, आणि प्लांट इंजिनियर कोण असतात? इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजिनियर प्लांट इंजिनियर असणार आहेत, प्रोडक्शन इंजिनियर असतील, मेकॅनिकल इंजिनियर असतील किंवा सिव्हिल इंजिनियर असतील. त्यांना प्रोग्रामिंगचं नॉलेज नाही आहे, आणि मेंटेनन्समध्ये तुमचा मेकॅनिकल आणि इलेक्ट्रिकलचा पर्सन असणार आहे. सो दे हॅव व्हेरी लिमिटेड नॉलेज ऑफ द कम्प्युटर. सो दिस PLC प्रोग्रामिंग लँग्वेज, इट इज डिझाईन to be programmed using relay ladder logic. Okay, so my PLC is designed to be programmed. PLC ला अशा प्रकारे बनवलेलं आहे की त्याला प्रोग्रामिंग कशाने करायची आहे? रिले लॅडर लॉजिक. इट डज नॉट रिक्वायर द knowledge of any high level programming languages. Okay, so any plant engineer who knows the NO contact, NC contact, okay, who can program, the person can program the PLC in the easy manner. However, some PLCs, तरी पण काही मार्केटमध्ये जे PLCs अवेलेबल आहे, दॅट कॅन बी प्रोग्राम युझिंग फोर्ट्रॉन अँड बेसिक्स, but relay logic programming is the most popular. Okay, all over the world most commonly used programming language is your relay ladder logic. Okay, all over the world, most commonly used language is the relay ladder logic. Some PLCs are also programmed using Boolean algebra, statement list, control. So these are the some programming languages used for programming the PLC. This is commonly asked question in the interview. What are the programming languages for programming the PLC? The first programming language is relay ladder logic. Ladder logic is the first, then Boolean algebra, statement list, control system, flow chart. Okay, so these are some programming languages used for programming the PLCs. The another major difference is that troubleshooting is simplified in most of the PLC. ओके PLC मध्ये ट्रबल शूटिंग खूप सिंपल आहे कारण काय दिलेलं आहे की त्याच्यामध्ये इंडिकेटर्स दिलेले आहे as troubleshooting is simplified. How the troubleshooting is simplified? Because it includes it they includes the fault indicator, blow fuse indicator, input output status indicator, and return for information that can be displayed on the programmer. Okay, why it is simplified? Troubleshooting is simplified. Troubleshooting means what? Trouble means problem. If certain problem will arises, then how to just identify the problem. Troubleshooting means identifying the problems. सो हाऊ टू आयडेंटिफाय द प्रॉब्लेम आलेला आहे तर तुमची सिस्टीम बंद होणार आहे किंवा ती प्रॉपरली वर्क करणार नाही सो इन दॅट केसेस हाऊ यू कम टू नो वेदर व्हॉट इज द प्रॉब्लेम इन द सिस्टीम सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज इंडिकेटर्स आर देअर okay so what are those indicators fault indicators are there blow fuse indicators are there input output status indicators are there and sometimes you are going to write the fault information that is displayed on the programmer okay so this is the programmable logic controller can thus be defined as. Now what is the definition of PLC? PLC is a solid state system with programmable memory for storing instruction to implement specific functions such as relay, logic, sequencing, timing, counting, arithmetic to control machine and processes. मग PLC ला डिफाईन जर करायचं असेल तर PLC ची डेफिनेशन काय असेल गेलं सो व्हॉट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ PLC इट इज अ सॉलिड स्टेट डिव्हाइस okay solid state device means what there is no moving part inside the PLC मध्ये कुठलाच moving part नाही it is a solid state device with programmable memory त्याच्यामध्ये memory आहे but that memory is programmable I can program it again and again and again or I can program it for storing the instruction I can program it for storing the instruction, implement specific function. We can implement the specific function such as logic, AND logic, OR logic, NAND logic, NOR logic, XOR logic, XNOR logic. Okay, sequencing. I can carry out the process in the sequential manner, one after another. Okay, so then timing. I can use a timer over there. On delay timer, off delay timer, counting, up counter, down counter, and arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all these things can be carried out into the PLC program to control. And why we need to do all this? All these are required to control the machine and processes. मला एखादी machine control करायची आहे किंवा processes. Simple example. I want to stop the machine after manufacturing the 10 jobs. मला एखादी मशीन 10 जॉब बनवल्यानंतर बंद करायची आहे सो आय हॅव टू यूज अ टायमर ओके मी तिथे सॉरी आय हॅव टू यूज अ काउंटर मी काउंटर जर यूज केला तर फर्स्ट जॉब मॅन्युफॅक्चर झाल्यानंतर 1 होईल 10 जॉब मॅन्युफॅक्चर झाल्यानंतर काउंटर इज 10 okay so at that time it will give the stop command and it will switch off the machine okay so for controlling the machine for controlling the processes okay so a typical PLC can be divided into 5 components. एका PLC मध्ये basically 5 components असतात. What are these components? These components consist of okay, the first component is processor unit, which is the very important component of the PLC. Second one is the memory. Okay, sorry. Second is my memory over here. First one is my processor unit. Second one is my memory. Third one is my power supply. Fourth one is my input section. Fifth one is my output section. Okay, and the last one is the programming device. Okay, because without programming device you cannot you cannot program the PLC. So the PLC basically consists of processor unit, it consists of memory, it consists of power supply, it consists of input module, it consists of output module, and it consists of the programming device. Okay, some manufacturer refers programmer as a CPU. ओके, प्रोसेसरला काही लोक काय म्हणतात सीपीयू. प्रोसेसर अँड सीपीयू इज वन ऑफ द थिंग और सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग युनिट. The components are shown in 12.1 figure in the below component. The power supply required to convert 240 volt DC. Basically what happened, PLC is an electronic device. Okay, PLC, inside the PLC there is a microcontroller. In the previous semester you have studied 8051 microcontroller. In the same manner, inside the PLC there is a microcontroller, and microcontroller will works on 5 volt DC supply. Okay, so I cannot directly give 230 volt supply to the PLC. So what the first thing is that my power supply required to convert 240 volt AC into the low voltage DC required for logic circuits of processor and internal circuit of input output module. ओके, सर्वात आधी काय करावं लागेल, मला जो पॉवर सप्लाय 240 वोल्ट सिंगल फेज पॉवर सप्लाय, त्याला मला लो पॉवर व्होल्टेज डी सी म्हणजे 5 वोल्ट किंवा 9 वोल्ट किंवा 12 वोल्ट डी सीमध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचे. अँड देन दॅट इज गिवन टू द प्रोसेसर ॲज वेल एज द इंटरनल सर्किटरी ऑफ इनपुट अँड आउटपुट. DC power for the input output devices if required is generally provided from the separate source. Okay, here you have to remember one thing. इनपुट आउटपुट डिव्हाइसेस करता बेसिकली व्हॉट हॅपन, प्रोसेसर करता मला जो पॉवर लागतोय तो 5 वोल्ट DC आहे, पण इनपुट आउटपुट डिव्हाइसेस मे रिक्वायर्ड्स 12 वोल्ट DC, 24 वोल्ट DC, 48 वोल्ट DC. So it should be better to supply this power from the separate source. Now this is the block diagram of your PLC. If you are going to see the block diagram of PLC, so this is the block diagram of PLC. Is it visible to all of you? I reduces the size to
ते झूम करा.
is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay, so basic components of PLCs are what? My input module is there, output module is there, input module. Okay, so to the input modules I am connecting all the input devices which are mounted on the machines to be automated. Okay, so now what we are going to do, I will stop here today. Tomorrow we will discuss, or in the afternoon we will discuss.